Our goal for this collaboration with Sakakura is to design a new product targeting young women.
I see. Recently there's been a boom with sake among women, so it's important to focus on creating a product with a distinctive design.
Yes, the designer has already been decided. Now regarding the product lineup. My name is Yuki Kenta. I run a small company called Yuki Sake Shop. In our company, we mainly deal with sake and propose various alcohol-related business plans, including collaboration with sake breweries and the development of original products. Recently, we've also started selling local specialty products that pair well with alcohol. Sorry to keep you waiting, Dad.
Don't worry about it. How'd work go?
It wasn't too busy today, but next week will be hectic.
Being busy is a good thing. How are you doing?
I took over the company from my father, who originally started it because he loved sake. Most of the sake breweries we work with have been with us since my father's time. I focus on maintaining good relationships with the breweries so I don't tarnish my father's reputation. This has always been one of my father's principles. Recently, we're considering expanding overseas, and we've secured sales channels.
That's great. Japanese sake is becoming popular overseas. If I were 10 years younger, I'd love to work overseas myself.
You've worked enough, Dad. You deserve to relax a bit.
So you think I'm already that old? I could still work just fine.
Yeah. Don't overdo yourself, though. I admire my father. He built this company from scratch and gained the respect of plenty of people. Those same people are the ones who are now supporting me.
But isn't there not enough manpower at the company for expansion overseas?
That's the issue. I'm currently looking for people who can immediately contribute, but it's been tough to find the right candidates.
It's not easy to find the right person, huh?
I've been struggling to find the right people. All the current employees are from my father's time. They don't speak English and have families, so they're reluctant to move overseas. That's why I've started trying to recruit new employees. But finding the right person for the job isn't easy. What should I do?
I hope you find someone soon.
A few hours later, I said goodbye to my father and headed to my next destination. I often talk to my father about work issues, but sometimes it only makes me more frustrated. That's when I like to have a drink by myself to clear my head.
Welcome.
Good evening. I greeted the bartender and sat in my usual seat at the far end of the counter. For some reason, I always sit in the same seat. I ordered a drink but then noticed something strange. A woman at the table behind the counter was drinking alone and mumbling to herself. She seems suspicious. I better keep my distance. She was suspicious no matter how you looked at it. She keeps complaining about something and is already completely wiped out. She was already half asleep on the table.
What's her deal? It was my dream.
I tried to ignore her, but something about her caught my attention. The bartender seemed worried too and frequently checked in on her.
Manami-san, I think you've had enough to drink.
No, give me more. I'm not done drinking yet.
Manami-san, this isn't good for your health.
I can't let this chance slip away over something like this.
And then she started crying. I felt bad for her and decided to say something. Are you alright?
No, I'm not. Can you believe it?
Manami grabbed my sleeve and started telling me about her situation. She worked for a medical supplies company, and her dream was to work overseas. She chose her current job because it offered an opportunity for an overseas assignment.
You made this document, right, Asashi-san? You want me to fix it?
Sorry, but, I have a position to maintain. It would be better if we just blame you for the mistake. Everything goes smoothly that way.
But I also have work.
Just do some overtime. Thanks in advance.
But... fine.
It turns out that Manami's boss was a terribly incompetent person who kept pushing the blame onto Manami for things he messed up.
I put up with it until now, but this time she stole the chance I've been waiting for so long.
Manami had worked hard to cover for her boss's mistakes, and she prepared a proposal for a chance to gain an overseas assignment. On the day of the presentation, something happened.
Yes, my proposal is...
Wait, this is my proposal. What is this exactly the same as mine? The materials are even identical. What's going on here?
I'm impressed, Asahi-san. What a wonderful idea.
You've gotta be kidding me, right? She copied my proposal word for word.
Word for word?
Ugh, I'll never forgive her for this.
It turned out that Manami was out of the room. Asahi had transferred her presentation to her own computer and presented it as her own. The result? Manami was accused of plagiarizing her own work, and Manami's reputation in the company plummeted. Apparently, her boss got praised for the presentation and was given an overseas assignment. It's terrible.
I thought I was going to finally get to work overseas, but now I'll probably just be stuck doing chores for the company for the rest of my life.
You're over-exaggerating. I started to feel bad for Manami after hearing what happened to her. I wanted to do something to help her, which is when I came up with an idea. Can you speak English, Manami-san?
What? Oh, well, I did study English so I could go to work abroad someday, but I guess it was just all a waste.
Why don't you work in my company then?
What? You'd let me do that? Yes, please.
At least that's what we do first.
It's fine. I'm going to quit my current job anyway, so I'd be happy to work anywhere as long as it's not there.
Apparently because of the incident with her boss, people at her company now think she's someone who steals others' presentations. She says she was planning on quitting since she couldn't bear the atmosphere anymore. Alright, could you come to our office for an interview first?
I understand. Thank you.
That's how I was able to find just the kind of person I was looking for, completely by accident. And it turns out that this encounter was also going to have a huge impact on my life. A few days after meeting at the bar, Manami came to our office for a meeting. I didn't realize at first because she was drunk when we met. Manami, while she's completely sober and wearing a suit, gave off an aura of competence. This looks promising. Apparently, Manami could not only speak English, but also Chinese and Spanish as well. She's just the kind of person I was looking for. And great job, me! I asked the other executives for their opinions on her as well, and they all agreed that we should hire her. We'd love to have you at our company, Manami-san.
Really? Thank you.
When she started working, it turned out she was even more competent than I had thought at first.
Could you take care of this document, Maki-san? Sure. I'll have it done by today. Thank you.
Manami is bright, enthusiastic, and also gets her work done really quickly. She had a good reputation from other employees as well. She had leadership skills as well, which is why I was considering making her a department head someday. Still, I have no idea what the company she was working at previously was doing not giving such a competent employee opportunities. Hiring Manami was a great decision, I thought to myself. A few months after Manami joined our company, the project for overseas expansion started moving for real. Project leader was Manami. The other members of the team were all veteran employees at our company. We're going to start selling overseas from next month. Thanks for everything, Dad.
No, thank you. It's like a dream being able to sell our sake abroad.
Yes, we'll do our best.
The people at the sake breweries we worked with were cooperative as well, and things were going smoothly. One day, we received a proposition for a collaboration from a certain liquor distributor. The company's name was Kirai Liquor and was slightly larger than our company. Apparently, they had already started selling abroad. Apparently, their goal was to make sake popular abroad as well, and have collaborated with several liquor distributors until now.
We're very interested in doing a collaboration with the people at the Yuki Liquor. May I explain the proposal in detail?
What do you have in mind?
Maybe come to your office in person?
Alright, we're looking forward to it. A few days later, the representative of Kirai Liquor came to our office. Manami and I were the ones to greet them when they entered, but then Manami suddenly raised her voice.
Asashi-san, why are you here?
Maki-san, I'd like to ask the same question myself.
Asahi-san? Is she the boss Manami-san was talking about?
I changed jobs.
Yuki-san offered me a job here. Wow, I guess there are kinds of companies that will hire good-for-nothings like you.
Good for nothing? Does she not realize that she came to propose a collaboration?
I thought you went overseas.
Shut up! A lot happened. A good-for-nothing like you probably wouldn't understand, though.
Manami started looking depressed after being said those horrible things by her former boss. So the rumors were true then. I became certain after seeing Asahi's attitude. The truth is that I've been hearing bad rumors about Kirai Liquor's bad attitude from several sake breweries. I've been hearing such rumors over and over, in fact.
Can you believe it, Yuki-san? The company called Kirai Liquor Store came the other day and...
They came to our brewery as well. They had a terrible attitude if I remember correct.
Probably look down on us. I don't want to work with some place like that. The relationship with sake breweries is extremely important to liquor distributors like us. But this company's treated sake breweries poorly. It was infamous among our industry for it. I even heard a rumor that they forced a brewery to come to one of their company's events without any payment. People in our industry do their best to avoid them. I was planning on deciding whether to work with them or not after seeing for myself whether the rumors were true. It looks like we won't be working with this company. Sorry to say this after coming all this way, but please forget about the collaboration.
What? So you're saying we just wasted our time?
We're sorry about that, but we don't want to work with a company that calls our employees good-for-nothings. She's an important member of our team.
I guess the CEO must be incompetent as well if people like her are working here. Fine. We don't want to work with such a small company anyway.
She finally went home.
It was even worse than I expected. I can't believe she just called an employee from another company good-for-nothing.
Tell me about it. She's been like that ever since I worked at my previous company. But why was she at Kirai Liquor though?
Anyways, don't worry about what she said. You're an incredibly competent worker. We're really glad that you work at our company.
Thank you. You're such a kind person, Yuki-san.
I'm just glad we won't have to work with her again.
Yup.
That's how we decided to continue the project on our own. Alright, Manami-san will go abroad next week. Apart from that, let's focus on communicating online.
I understand. I'll make sure to greet our clients as soon as possible.
We're counting on you. Have you finished preparing to go abroad, Manami-san?
Of course. It's always been my dream after all. All that's left is to get on an airplane.
Don't hesitate to contact us if you ever need help.
I might even call if I don't need any help.
Yeah, that's fine as well, I guess. And then the members of our overseas expansion project departed. Manami wasn't lying when she said it's always been her dream. The contributions she made were eye-opening. The team was able to open new sales channels abroad, and our overseas expansion was a huge success. Manami must have felt a bit lonely suddenly moving to a new country. She would often send me texts with her personal smartphone. The contents were trivial, of course. Manami-san? I wonder if she's doing alright. I hope she isn't pushing herself too hard. That's when I saw a certain news article. Youre Liquor went bankrupt? Seriously? Apparently Youre Liquor Store, the company who had approached us for a collaboration several months ago, went bankrupt. They were 300 million yen in debt. Apparently they had to go bankrupt since sales weren't going well for them. This must mean that they were already in quite a pinch when they approached our company. I just saw news that Youre Liquor went bankrupt.
What? Bankrupt?
Your debt is huge as well, which probably means that they were in a pinch for quite some time now.
That means that they are already on the brink of bankruptcy when they approached our company then. That was close. I'm glad we turned them down then.
Well, I doubt anyone would want to work with Asahi considering her attitude.
You're right. Well, I guess they had it coming.
Youre Liquor was a fairly large company, which is why there were several rumors going around in the industry about their bankruptcy. Until a month before going bankrupt, they would apparently approach companies to propose collaborations with the goal of taking advantage of them for their own benefit. However, no company was willing to work with them because of the bad rumors surrounding them. Sales plummeted, and they had no choice but to go bankrupt.
That representative of theirs named Asahi was such a horrible person.
They were clearly looking down on us.
I don't hear anything good about Asahi wherever I go.
A company that doesn't treat their business partners well isn't going to succeed. Right, Yuki-san?
You're right. I heard later on, even after she gained an overseas assignment after stealing Manami's idea, her company soon found out that she could barely understand any English. She went abroad thinking that it would be fine, but of course it wasn't. She became even more incompetent in her job after going abroad, and was eventually held accountable by her company. That's when they also found out that she had copied Manami's idea. Her salary was lowered for a few months as a penalty, and her reputation was suddenly terrible. At the end, she was forced to quit, and the only place that would hire her was Youre Liquor. She didn't change much after changing companies though, and as a result, she started pulling down Youre Liquor as well.
Yuki-san, do you have time now?
Yeah? What's up?
I'm going to be coming back to Japan next month, and I was wondering if you'd like to go out for dinner.
Oh, great idea! Let's invite the others in the project as well.
No, I was wondering if we could go out for dinner, just the two of us?
Sure!
I'm so glad. Alright, I'll look for a good restaurant then.
A few days later, Manami came back to Japan, and so we decided to have dinner after work.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Yuki-san.
Don't worry about it. Let's go, I guess.
It's thanks to you that my dream came true, Yuki-san.
I'm glad you feel that way. Make sure to drink water as well, alright?
Is this sochu? Wow, delicious.
Wow, she doesn't know what's what anymore. I guess I watched since it's funny.
Do you have a girlfriend, Yuki-san?
No? Why is she glaring at me? Is she about to get mad? What should I do?
I'm so glad. I really like you, Yuki-san. So I don't know what I would have done to myself if you had a girlfriend.
Huh? What do you mean, like me?
I want to go out with you, Yuki-san. My dream of working abroad came true, so I'd be really happy if I could become your girlfriend now.
Are you asking me out? She fell asleep? How free is she?
I can't drink anymore. Oh, sorry. It looks like I fell asleep.
Don't worry about it. You're probably really tired.
Sorry. I wasted my opportunity of going out to drink with you.
About what you said earlier, though. Is it true that you like me?
I said that?
Yeah, you fell asleep immediately, though.
Yeah. I thought you were a great person ever since we met at the bar. Will you go out with me?
Sure. I look forward to it.
I thought so. Wait, did you just say yes?
I was kind of attracted to you as well, which is why I was really happy when you said you liked me.
Yes. Another dream came true.
That's how the two of us started going out. We support each other at work, and on days off, we often spend our times together enjoying drinks. Both Manami and I weren't fond of Asahi, but if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have met. So I guess we have to thank her for that.
Wasn't that lovely? Like and subscribe for more videos. See you again!